Hello all, welcome to my tutorial. Today I am going to explain about responsive navigation bar or responsive header. Okay, so here is the UI for responsive navigation bar. Okay, here is right side part, contact us and about us. I just differentiated some left side and right side. Some menus I have added, menu items. So you can change if you want this menu items. Okay, so if you resize also, see it is resizing. It will adjust automatically this. See if you go little down, see it will come like this. Okay, this will use for the mobile version. Okay, so if I increase this one, see you can see the responsiveness. Responsive means uh, same code will come different way in the mobile. Okay, it should adjust based on the device. Okay, currently I am resizing the browser, so it is my code is adjusting based on the browser width. See, if it is a very smaller one, it will come like this. Okay, if it is a little bigger one, it will come like this. So that's why I am calling as responsive navigation bar. Okay, so let's see how we can achieve practically. So let's start coding. Let's create one new HTML file. So I'm using Visual Studio Code Editor. This is more good editor for UI development or front end development. So let's start. Here you can see the icon new file. So by clicking that, I'm creating new file. Let's say responsive navigation bar.html. Okay, so let's write basic HTML first. Doc type HTML is the root element. Inside that two elements will come. One is head element, second is the body element. Okay, inside head element title will be there. So title, let's say responsive nav bar. Okay, let's save it. For running here, this one in the browser, open with live server, that will open in the browser. See here, title is coming, body empty will come because we did not return nothing. So if you see our design, left side few menu items are there, right side two menu items are there. So let's create a left side part and right side part. Okay, so let's go here. Let's put one main div. Inside that let's put this is for left side part. Okay, let's give some menu group. Okay, so let's add one more for right side part, one more group. Okay, now for parent, let's give some class. Let's say menu. Okay, so what I did for left side part, I created, see I will show you one more time. For left side this 4 will come, right side these 2 will come. So what I did for left side part, I added this div. For right side part, I will add this one. Okay, so inside left side part, let's add some HTML. Okay, here let's add some class name also, menu item. Okay, so let's copy this one and paste it here. Let's change the menu item name, JavaScript. Here let's write some Angular. Okay, now let's save it and run in the browser. For running in the browser, right click here, open with live server. Okay, see right now it is coming. Okay, so for me it should come like this, side by side. Then what I need to do, I need to apply display flex for this one, then it will come automatically side by side. Let's write some styling now. Inside style, let's write header menu group. For this I am writing. Okay, so let's write display flex. Now let's see how it will come. See, all whatever I have written for this parent, all childs, there is 4 childs are there, all 4 childs will come side by side if I write for the parent display flex. Okay, so now let's add some background color like this. So background color I will add for this, so that will apply for left and right. Background color black. Now let's see it is coming because this text color and background color are same. Let's give some text color differently, color white. Okay, now see it is coming like this. HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, so here body having some margin. By default body will come some margin, so let's remove that margin. Body margin 0. Okay, see now that gap is gone. So for every HTML page, that body will have some margin. So for removing that, I have added this CSS. Okay, now for each item having some space around the text, for that I will use the padding. Okay, so for this, using this one, I will add some CSS. For each item I want to add some CSS, so that's why I use it here, menu item class. So okay, let's write some padding. Let's say 10 pixel 15 px. Okay, so this one will apply top and bottom, this is left and right part. Okay, now save it. See, it is coming like this. So here 10 pixel 15. Okay, let's say reduce this one to 5 px. Let's see, and let's add some font size also here. Font size some 14 px is fine, I think. See, now it is coming like this. Okay, so if you want to gap between the text and that border, you can use some more. If you want to increase some 7 px something, so it is coming like this. Okay, now let's add right side part also. So this is the left side part. Okay, so now let's add a right side part. I will copy, similar to left side I will add this one. Let's say contact us. Okay, here about something, just I want to add some navigations. So let's see now. So let's go to our, see, it is coming down. Okay, so this also should come this right side. How it will come? So for this pair, this 4 elements are coming side by side. Now how we achieved? Let's see first. So here for this one I have added display flex. That's why these 4 items are coming side by side. Okay, so like that only I want to come this and these 2 elements side by side. That's why I will use for this one display flex. Okay, so whatever elements should come side by side, for that parent we need to write display flex. So this is the parent for both left and right, so I will write display flex. Okay, now see how it is coming. Left side and right side is coming side by side, but I want to right side item should be right side. Okay, these two, how we can do that? Let's go here. There is one property is there, justify content space between. Okay, save it and see it is coming like this. So what I have applied for the menu, these 2 properties. One is display flex for coming this one and this one, left side and right side part side by side, I have written display flex. This one is for space between, means left side part and right side part, it will make left and right, and middle whatever space available, that will be remaining. If you use that justify content space between. Okay, now let's apply some hover thing. Hover, currently there is no hover, right? Let's add some hover. So hover I need to add for each item, so I will do here for this one menu item. Hover, let's say some, I want to change the background color dark orange. Yeah, so I want to give some color. See now how it is coming. Now it is looking good actually. So if I move like this, we'll try now responsiveness. See, it is coming responsive. But if I reach very less, if I resize browser very small, then it's not coming properly. So then what I need to do? Till here it is fine. See, if I go little less, little small, it is not coming. So for this, what we need to write? We need to write media query. Okay. So in the media query, we can specify if we reach a certain width, what styles you should apply. Okay, let's add some media query. So @media screen, and so here screen means it will apply to the screen. Here we can specify some more things. Let's say max width 600 px. So okay, let's write first. I will explain after that. So let's resize this one. See, once I reach smaller window, small resize, then I need to do. I should not come side by side. Okay, so if you see here example, it should come like this. Then what I need to do? Currently it is coming side by side because of parent having display flex. Okay, so if I remove display flex to the parent, everything will come side by side automatically. So let's go to our code. Let's see here menu group having display flex, because these 4 items should come side by side. That's why we added menu group. So for this, let's remove display flex. Let's say display initial. Yeah, initial means whatever there it will come. Now let's see it is coming like this. Now down by down is coming, because this left items and right items are coming side by side because of for this left and right items parent having display flex. That's why these two are coming side by side. So for that also let's remove that one. So this menu also having the display flex, so let's remove for that also. So I can write like this. So for this both selectors it will apply this one. Now let's see here background color is missing. So for smaller window, let's add some background color. Normally also we can add this media query, not required. Yeah. For menu items, let's write background color here. Background color black. You can see now. Okay, but here text is coming in middle, so let's write some text align center. We can add in the parent only. Everything it will apply text align center. See how it is coming. So now let's increase this one. So here what I have written, this is making, if we reach maximum 600 pixel, means if screen size is less than 600, Okay, then these styles will apply. In the what I have written the styles, I have removed the display, I have overridden the display property. So if you see here, menu group having display flex. Display flex means whatever childs come side by side. So I don't want to side by side if I reach a smaller window. So that's why I have overridden like this NCL. NCL means whatever initially while page creation, whatever is there, that will apply. Okay. Similar to that, menu also I have applied. Menu, why we have display flex means this left side and right side I want to put side by side. So previously I have written display flex initially. So I want to override like this. Okay. So here you can see the hover effect also here like this. If you do full screen like this, it will come. Okay. So that is about the responsiveness, responsive navigation bar. So in next class, I will show you about drop down. Let's say if JavaScript, if menu item having drop down sub menu, let's say you can say sub menu, then how we can show. Let's say if I hover on this menu item, I want to show sub menu. If I hover on this CSS, I want to show sub menu. Then how can I show on the hover? So that thing I will explain in the next class. Thank you so much.